Motherfucker gonna fall off. You get your shit done in the back of the day, your shit is falling off. R.I.P.
Bro, what's going on? Open Monday. Oh, I'm on the wrong app.
Mic check. Yeah, man. I'm walking down the street, man. Yeah, man. We good there?
Oh,
yeah,
my
thanks.
God.
It'd be the fact that he like really bounced with it too.
Yeah, you know, he really go numb.
You gotta feel it. You never know when I'm gonna just get passionate out of nowhere, you know?
Oh, this shit was fire.
Yeah, man. And then, man, this nigga Nick, man. Man, then this nigga Darius, bro. Man, hey, I'm good.
Wow.
There's a little echo. I don't know if that's just me, but there's a little echo.
I hear too.
Yeah, somebody's listening to the stream.
That's Darius.
Huh?
Darius. It's Darius.
How's
There's
it
an echo on your end?
Oh.
Where are you getting the sound from?
My laptop.
Dingus.
He don't even watch how you gonna put them on. Wait for it.
Bro, I hate the way he wear his headphones.
Yeah, man. So the other day, man.
Is that better?
Man. Nah, I'm
No,
ready. I'm ready.
it's not.
What do you mean? I put the headphones in.
Look at the elastic and then look at the metal. Oh, you talking about the
I'm talking
actual
about
sound
the
itself?
echo. Do you hear the echo still?
No, because it's coming through your headphones.
It shouldn't be. No.
The audio shouldn't be coming through your headphones?
No, the echo.
No more. We don't hear it anymore.
Okay, cool.
He makes
I'm
me
not doing the
vibrate.
special intro, guys.
Makes me
And we are live.
Oh, wait. Let me do it on the other side.
I mean, we've been live.
I
So.
thought we was trying something
you
different.
live?
Yes.
Underground.
You weren't trying something different?
No, I like to go live around stage time so the timestamps on my end be similar, but it's fine.
You said when Sed's ready?
Yeah.
Nah,
I see.
for the recording, not for the audio.
Oh.
And we are
Yeah,
live.
Okay, so are we gonna sing?
How was
So
that?
the song is out, is what you're saying.
I mean, I came in singing, so I don't know.
Yes.
So can we have a
That's what we're
vote?
saying.
What are we talking about?
The song.
I clearly wasn't paying attention. Oh.
Darius should be the one singing because he made everything late.
You do have the best voice.
It's just up to me and Nick now to sing the song, take this thing to the next level.
Word.
Ian, what you talking about?
Oh, you
over here
bought out this time? Last time
You
you
ain't see
were
what I
firmly.
I came in
No.
singing.
Okay, so you with it. Last time you were firmly against it.
I still
So we
said
good?
my name when we did it, though.
Did.
Okay,
What the hell is this?
so you ready? Here we go. Yeah, welcome to the Tower Talk Show. I am Mike. That is. You niggas are. You see?
Stan,
You see?
it's on
You see?
Stan. You say Stan popped
Stan say
out.
he ain't doing it. Stan say he ain't doing it.
My bad. That's on me.
God
That's on me.
damn.
I thought the majority
Sorry,
won,
guys.
so
This
we
is
had to
live.
do
This
it.
is live.
My
Sorry,
bad,
guys.
my
Okay,
bad,
let's just.
my
Okay,
bad.
here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Here we go. Wait, Stan. Chill. Can y'all, bro? I'm just black y'all out, man. Like I'm trying to make some content, bro, and y'all like fucking it up.
So I'm going
God
first.
damn.
Yes. I'll
you
go second.
Yeah, after I say yeah, and I'm gonna say this is. Say your name, okay?
Got you.
Hey, Darius, just say do 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 like at the beginning. That's gonna be like my cue. Wait.
Oh, like,
stop laughing. Bro.
I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna start it off.
I
You
wasn't
do it, and
expecting
you're gonna
Darius to
start
be the
singing.
one that gets us
Yeah.
started to harmonize.
Okay, I got you.
Wait. Give me a second.
Give me a countdown.
Gather myself and really.
Do, do, do.
La 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 la.
La, 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 la.
I'm ready. Go.
Do.
I am Mike. This is the Tower Talk Show, and that is
Finn.
hey, and that is
Legendarius.
no. You ain't want to do it.
What do you mean?
You didn't want to do it. You didn't want to do it. You can't just hop in on.
I can't do the do. No, wait.
You did the do.
Time out.
You
No.
said you ain't want to do it.
You are excommunicado, bro.
I was willing to do the do. If I'm doing the do, I'm invested now.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was doing it. I was like, okay, I'm
Okay,
cool.
one more
Yeah,
time.
I'm
Third
good.
time.
Okay.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
1 second.
Justin, Darius,
Vincent.
me, and I guess if Stan wants to go, Stan will go.
Okay, yeah, at least stay for
We'll
last.
do it at the
Give
end.
time
Okay.
to
Don't
finish.
wanna
Stage
do
just
it.
told y'all
Okay.
he ain't going. Stage, you
Okay,
got to
okay.
do a jig or something. Do some.
But if
do
you-
some,
Sing a go-go song.
Sing a go-go
do
song.
the
What?
dance or something.
All right, let's go.
Dance, boy. Sorry.
Whoa.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Y'all gotta remember, this man is a black slave owner, so
What are you talking
keep that in
about?
mind.
You are right. You're
Yes,
correct.
he has a
I
trademark.
own nothing.
Okay, guys, here we go. Seriously. Take
Okay,
3. Come on. Sorry, everybody listening to this. You're just catching us in the act. You're listening to greatness. This is how greatness happens. If you were in the studio when Michael Jackson made Thriller, it would sound something like this, okay? There's
Exactly. All right. Do.
This is the Tower Talk Show. Hi, Mike.
You got no.
That,
That's not
oh,
what you
that
did
is.
last
Oh,
time.
I'm sorry, Derek. One more time. That's my fuck up. That's my one. That's my
Okay,
one.
okay.
All y'all had one. That's
All
my
right,
one.
ready?
Go. Yeah.
Do.
This is the Tower Talk Show. I am Mike. That is.
Finn.
That is.
Legendarius.
Okay. And that is.
What?
Okay. And
With a
that
little
is.
bit of stat on the side.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, man. That was good.
Okay.
Man. I thought that was good.
A little
Like
bit.
we got a while to go before we start sounding like
Science.
addition and shit. Because new addition is like my source material. When I think of how I want to make this sound, when it'd be like Bobby, Mike, Ricky, and Jake, whatever the nigga's name was. That's what I want to make it sound like. So I think we did. I think we did pretty good for like our first time. Okay, so
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean,
that was
from
great.
the outside
That
looking
was
in,
great, man.
yeah, welcome guys once again to the Tower Talk Show. We're back. Sorry we couldn't go live Thursday, but y'all know at this point if y'all been fucking with us, y'all know how it be. Sorry, we try to be as consistent as possible, but shit happens and we're here now. So appreciate you listening, appreciate you watching. You guys watching live. It was good with y'all. I fucks with y'all. And yeah, we have a pretty cool show today. Maybe I don't know because not too much. It's gonna be cool regardless. But topics wise, it's gonna be a bit of freestyling going on today, I guess, because it's been a slow week. Besides, drum
Mike beat Elden Ring.
roll. I'm excited about that. No, I did beat Elden Ring, but I wasn't even gonna make it about me. But I did beat Elden Ring. We'll get to that. But I beat Elden Ring like 2 weeks ago. But wait.
We didn't get the pod, so
Yeah, you're right. Big news for me, and I think a lot of my friends, because this is the game. Say whatever you want to say about it. Hate it, love it, hate it and love it. I think that's where I'm at with it, and most of you guys are at with it. I know that's where Justin. Stead was there with it at the beginning, but now he out here faking in these Overwatch streets, like like he really about it now. So I don't know.
Damn.
I mean,
Wait, y'all freeze.
I am back. So
I think we freezing a yo in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
let's see.
good.
I mean, Darius on the phone and shit, but I think we are good
You know,
over here.
Manager shit. You know.
Okay, we back. Sorry.
Man, some
Okay,
free
so-
time.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a game that brings us all together. Overwatch 2. Okay, big news this week with a couple changes to existing characters. They showcased Sojourn last week. That was also cool. 6 years too late, but hey, she's there. If anything,
Yeah.
the hype has kind of got reignited, and I love it, bro. Like I said, like I always say, I love any game that brings my niggas together and we can all play together. That's my shit. So, I wanted to succeed. We'll see, and let's just kind of get into that. So, the beta comes out in a couple days. Didn't y'all sign up for that?
Yeah, I signed up.
I'm not even gonna
I don't know if I got in
I
though.
need-
I
Yeah,
signed
look
up.
at him. Stead was one of the main, like niggas, Mo, crab legs. He was the
I
main
said all
one
that?
on the ass.
Damn.
Yes.
Crab legs in there. Just crab legs.
Crab
Yeah.
legs.
Stupid.
That's what I'll be hearing when you talk.
Mo.
Yeah.
Crab legs.
Man, crab.
I'm like, start you saying that shit. Crab legs.
Crab legs.
But yeah, but
We
no,
can
I'm
reduce you.
happy you signed up for it. Will you be streaming it, please? Yes, no.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
if
I
it's
mean,
just
like
a
I
Discord.
went.
I'm ready
I tried to
watch it.
stream a couple times. When I streamed the last few times, it was Overwatch. So, I might be back on there.
Okay.
Might
Okay.
be.
We got him on there today. We were playing a little Overwatch before we started this.
Yeah.
It was deep. They came through. We had like the old crew back on this bitch. Elfin was in that bitch.
Like the
We
old
had
days.
Finn. We had Shuffle on that bitch. Darius was never an Overwatch nigga.
Never.
We had.
Or maybe it's fortunately for us. Maybe it is fortunate. But
That nigga has no confidence in his gaming ability.
No, I've never been interested in Overwatch. He's right.
You have played every other game with us but Overwatch.
Yeah. I played Overwatch with y'all a couple times, but probably 3 times in totality, maybe 2.
So wait, you bought the game?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
There's just
At one point in time,
care
we
about
bullied all these
Have it-
niggas into getting the game, like peer pressure. Him, he had it. Zeno had it.
Yeah.
Zeno played more.
Yeah, we all had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad
I
got
just-
us into it, so we can't really talk.
Brad
Finn,
got
are
y'all
you-
into it?
No, let me tell you what Brad did. Brad was the main one pushing the Overwatch agenda before it dropped. I didn't know what Overwatch was
Really?
a week before it dropped.
You
You don't remember that? Brad was like, yeah, get on this Overwatch. Because it was kind of, it's like when Iron Lords dropped, or whatever the name of this shit was. Age of Iron in Destiny, whatever that whatever that expansion was. It was around that time. Yeah, Rise of Iron. And Destiny was a little slow. And Brad, yeah, y'all getting on that Overwatch? Shit, y'all get that Overwatch. I played Overwatch. What it was, Justin? 1 day, maybe 2?
We played an entirety of 2 hours of Overwatch with Brad.
That's it.
Damn.
We got it for him, and we was the ones that ended up playing it for the next 2 years.
Haven't seen him again since.
I played
Yeah,
2
no one gave me-
hours with
Haven't
this
I'm gonna tell
nigga.
you like this. This is exactly how it went, bro. So Brad was like hounding us to get it. Y'all need to get this Overwatch. This Overwatch. This Overwatch. So me and Mike get it. We play with Brad for about an hour and a half. After that, we just hit the ground running. Played that shit for 2 years straight. The back end of that 2 years being up, Brad came back for like 30 minutes. Was like, how does junk work?
Yeah, and he was the main one. We ain't even know what the shit was. He pushed the agenda on us so crazy.
Nah, I had got it. I mean, I was following it, but I wasn't like super hype about it. Like I was like Destiny. Like Destiny when like first happened, I was like wave. You know what I'm saying? The train, I was on it. All right, but like Overwatch, I knew about, and I got it on launch. And like a couple of my friends was like, "Yeah, we're gonna play with it. We're gonna play with it." And then we fucked with it like kind of heavy for like probably a month or 2, and then niggas just stopped playing. And like once everybody started playing, like I was playing by myself, and Overwatch by yourself is ass. Like that game sucks. Like randoms or some shit.
Fair enough.
And I didn't pick it back up until I started like being in like these online communities, and I joined like I joined BGR, and that was when I started playing again because that was heavy playing, and yeah, it's been back since. It was funny as shit too because when when I joined, niggas was like, I didn't have a star, I didn't like actually like go over 100 for my first time playing, so then they was like, oh, this nigga's new, he'll not play the game, and I was like, damn, all right, well. Cook them niggas. But anyways.
And then tell the people what happened. An angel by the name of MIKEAUXL dropped out of the skies. I might have been Lawtail Boy back then.
You was
dropped
definitely
out
Lawtail
of
Boy back then.
Lawtail Boys dropped out of the sky. It was like, who is this guy? Oh my god, he's great. And your Overwatch career was never the same after that, huh? That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, you know, I was like, who the hell is this fucking Reaper, bro?
And there you have it, guys. Okay, so so how y'all feel about Overwatch 2, man? Are y'all hyped? Are y'all not really caring? Are y'all indifferent? How y'all feel? Because I'm not like stupid crazy hype about it, but I am like I'm interested. I'm excited. I'm ready to see how it's looking, how it's functioning. I'm kind of hyped for it. How y'all feel?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of ready for it because I wasn't really hyped about it when everybody was talking about it at first because it's going to 5v5 and all that shit. But then, like, you even said today while you were streaming earlier that the PvP aspect is going to be free anyway. So I have no excuse to not try it to even see if I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have niggas that I know playing. So it's not like I'm going to be doing that shit by myself. So I'm more excited to have another game that my friends could all be like, hey, bro, y'all want to hop on this? And it's something that everybody play because right now the only games we all play together would be what Paladins, Overwatch, and maybe Fortnite if we can get niggas on. Nobody really plays Destiny like that talking about right now, so that one's kind of dead. And then I got a whole nother group that I'll have to play the game that won't be named. But I'm saying like as a collective, Destiny kind of dead. Like, as a group, nobody. Because when I used to get on Destiny, it used to be let's get in, go to the Crucible, fuck some people up. I'm not getting on Stasis. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So
I mean,
right now the only games I have to look forward to would be Fortnite, Overwatch, Paladins, and we got to get people on to play that. But that one's the easiest to get everybody on. So Overwatch 2 should be easier because it's gonna be new and everybody going to get on the hype train of it when it first drop anyway. So I feel like that'll be better for us as a group. So I'm kind of excited, but the fact that it's free is making me a little bit more excited.
I mean, it's not.
I think one of the main
free. It's only free if you only owned Overwatch. It's just an upgrade.
Well,
basically.
I do. So,
I mean, I know. Yeah, I'm just saying that. Yeah. But like, I wasn't necessarily like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if y'all peeped, but like niggas was playing Overwatch again, like outside of our group, and it was just like a lot of people who I follow who were streaming it. Like Kiki was playing it real heavy, like randomly, like, and I'm just like watching people play it again. And I'm like, man, I remember this. This was fun. I do remember having a good time with this. You know what I'm saying? Like the grind and trying to get out of it. And like them niggas be looking like they be looking like pros and shit. You know what I'm saying? They can call out saying all this shit. It's like, yo, like we was here. We was doing that at one point, and I actually kind of like, you know, reminiscing about that shit.
Sweats.
So
niggas was Overwatch sweats.
Custom
So,
nights,
like-
them Wednesday customs used to be so fun, bro.
yeah.
yeah. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me see what's good. Actually, like I'm in the fucking stream. Like, yo, like I'm actually really inspired to play because of you niggas. So I actually started playing. And then when Overwatch 2 was being announced and everything, I was like, all right, you know, I feel like something's going on here, and it kind of was. Like niggas was being, you know, put out for the Overwatch 2 announcements and shit. So that was cool. But like, just generally seeing more black people playing it again, and I was actually kind of like, where was y'all niggas? I was actually running this shit for real. But like, you know, I'm glad you're here now.
Hide. Niggas ain't want that smoke when it's real. Long as you know what I learned. Long as shit is friendly and yeah, y'all won that game, y'all got that one. Maybe we'll get you next time, but I don't really care. Nobody cares who wins. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody down for that. Everybody down for that. But when it's really yo niggas against my niggas, what's good? Oh, let's put these teams together.
Oh, no smoke. Please,
Really
no
get
smoke.
sweaty.
Oh, please, no. No.
No smoke.
Niggas
No.
don't want no real competitive shit. But long as it's kumbaya, yeah. Oh, we lost GG, guys. Y'all got that one. Like, nah.
GG.
I think it's
We lost.
I think you can have a space for both, but
You guys
like you
are
said,
pretty
when it's
good,
time to
man.
get down to the shit, then
Darius.
you know,
Darius.
You like that?
you know.
You see, we don't want to hear
Dang.
nothing from the non-Overwatch player about
No.
none of this. About
No,
how
None
niggas
of
bad.
that.
Non-believer.
This the same nigga that we used to do Destiny customs with, and he knew it wasn't sweet back then either. It wasn't no
That's
ha
true.
ha y'all won that game.
Oh, Destiny was never. No, we never just had.
That's how we wasn't
Nah,
on
niggas used to be ready to
Come on,
exchange
guys.
both of them.
Nah,
Shit
niggas.
wasn't sweet. Shit wasn't
Nah,
sweet.
yeah, that's what.
Customs.
Yeah, cause shit never led like
when it came down
the lead up to
squad
Destiny
versus squad,
customs.
Yes.
nothing was sweet.
Yeah,
Yes.
the, like it was shit talking leading up to the custom matches. It was never let's just go do that and have fun.
What you thought it wasn't Overwatch?
That's
It wasn't just pull up.
Overwatch.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Fair
It was
enough.
nigga, we
It was
better than
competitive
y'all.
games.
Yes.
Okay, I feel
And I
that.
think niggas saw that, niggas realized that, and
But it was
like,
fun, bro. Like
it's
it
like
was
a
actually
pride
really
thing, I
good
guess. I don't
time.
know. That
I
shit was
had a
exciting.
great time with that.
I would the
That's
fuck up niggas I
literally-
know.
It's really like the iron sharpening iron video. Y'all just making each other better. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all love at the end of the day. But it's like you gonna get this ass open right now.
I just want to terrorize niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make nobody better. I don't care.
I'm trying to make nobody better.
Stupid.
Fuck it.
That was a get it how you live.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, God.
Shit
But nah,
was
for
sweet.
me, with Overwatch 2, I think that a lot of my hype came from the fact that it's a couple pages I've been following on YouTube of real credible guys that I've been following since like the beginning of Overwatch. And I fuck with them because when the game is trash, they say it's trash and they say why it's trash. Like they're pretty objective and they're not really biased. So with the alpha that came out, they had access, of course, and there was pretty much I was more impressed with the tech side of things, and they kind of going through like the nuances of some of the changes that happened, and like I don't want to get into like all the technicalities of it, but I was like, okay, it was sounding good to me. So I trust those guys, but at the same time, in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, I trust these guys. They're usually unbiased, But with the game that never came out yet, of course they're gonna say all good things about it because even like on some livelihood type shit, they get a check from this. You know, the better the game is, the more traffic that gets coming to their channel. So they need this game to be alive. It can't be dead on arrival. At least if it end up being trash, then cool. But I feel like they gonna hype it up regardless pre-release. So
Fact.
I think it's a little of that sprinkled in there too. But overall, I trust those couple of guys. So I was liking what I was saying. I was like, okay.
All right, so then, like,
this might be
I
the
mean,
one again.
one of the ones that my main thing is obviously going from 6v6 to 5v5 and dropping the tank and becoming, you know, a single tank situation. And it's like, I don't know. Like, I want to know like what that transition is going to look like, how that's going to like actually play out, especially with the community being 6v6 oriented and everybody building up in their game knowledge is all Overwatch knowledge is 6v6. So now it's just like a whole new game.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm gonna tell you, as a nigga that played a lot of Paladins and the similarities that those two have. Of course, Paladins is 5v5, and it just feels a lot more comfortable. And I don't think that was ever my concern, especially because I'm a off tank player. So you would think that we're the main niggas that's gonna get the shaft because niggas thinking, okay, shields and the main shit we gotta go with, so that the off tanks will get the shaft. But it's like, nah, it's kind of the opposite, bro. It's kind of the main tanks that's getting it, honestly. So that's why they put in the extra mobility for Ryan and all those, Arissa that got the whole rework. So I think it's gonna be cool, and it's gonna be a lot less crowded. And like I said in the video, the dude really goes into like the technicalities of the whys of what I'm saying right now. But just y'all trust me if y'all listening. It's go. The quality of life changes to Overwatch 2 are gonna be good, I think.
Let me fix my glasses before.
Oh Lord, this nigga finna lie. Okay, good.
Oh wow. We can all attest to what we'll say 3 or 4 months back, right? With the downfall of Blizzard and Activision and everything else, with Kaplan, Jeff, right? Jeff leaving, right? We were all just kind of like, we're not really on the Overwatch 2 thing, right?
Yeah,
we all say that. It's a little different now actually seeing the actual gameplay. Well, were you with us, Dad? You look like you
no. Wait,
I
forgot about the fact that we did see some gameplay from Overwatch 2 like 8 years ago, and then they talked about the fucking weather system, and I was just like, bro, did we see that again? Because I feel like I don't know.
I was excited about that. I remember.
It was all that shit. But I think actually now seeing it and then finding what we're now seeing is almost a finished product, right? Because it's an alpha and a beta, and we'll probably see some changes throughout whenever it actually first drops. I like it, and like you said, like to me, it seems like the gameplay is a little bit faster. Not just the mobility aspect, but just the whole game as a general. Nothing against it now. It can be a little slow depending on who you're playing with. But I think now with all the character reworks, you're seeing it a whole lot. Like, I don't know. Y'all don't like Bastion. I love Bastion. And
Nobody
this new
likes
rework.
Bastion.
This new rework, yeah, I definitely I'm gonna be on that shit hard. But I'm gonna be on both. Like I'm gonna play.
Zenyatta need a buff. Heavy.
Zen tank all the way.
No, he needs a finesse move, bro.
Yeah, I don't think they released anything on him yet, though, huh?
He needs a finesse move.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on him, but I don't see that. I don't think they're going to change this kid too much if they do anything.
Maybe like a little dash or something. I don't know. Not anything too crazy. But
this man is the slowest healer. He ain't mobile, so once he get dove, it is over with.
You got to kill him.
He gotta have.
He's a murderer.
Bro.
Yeah, he's a murderer.
Yeah, he's a murderer. All right. Yeah.
With that Discord.
Yeah, he's a murderer. All right. He gets murdered a lot too.
Gang.
Man ain't got a blink or nothing.
But I'm pretty ready for the game. I'm probably gonna be on all the shit hard, whether it's the PvE, the storyline stuff that they got, to the PvP.
I do want to see how they're going to roll out the
Hopefully-
storyline shit too. Also, I'm actually interested in that aspect.
I don't care. They lore always been mid anyway. At this point, I don't give a fuck, bro. I was when the shit was out, I was begging these niggas for some lore. They never gave it to us, and the lore that we did have was mid. So who even gives a fuck at this point? Especially when we done got all these Destiny then changed the game for lore for me.
Dumb.
Elden Ring that came out and changed the game for lore for me. So the lore bar is so high, and Overwatch's lore has always been mild sauce anyway that I don't even give a fuck, bro. Line up 5v5, get your team, get my team, and let's go. I don't give a fuck about the same.
Yeah, Overwatch kind of reminds me if like Fortnite had a storyline behind the scenes. Like
they did.
I don't think niggas would
They
really
do.
care.
They did. That's Dead.
They did.
Dead
I didn't
was
even know.
Dead was a Fortnite story mode streamer, content creator. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
I
he
remember
was.
that.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know Fortnite had lore. So that's
That was
how,
the shit.
you know.
Stead is the Fortnite lore master. Ask that.
That's a nasty title. You claiming that? You claiming that?
That's the title.
Said, do you consent to this?
Oh,
Oh my god.
That might be the worst title you could ever have, bro.
The Fortnite lore master.
Fortnite lore master. Oh my god.
So you know all about building.
I do. I know. You know.
The first one.
I was building tech.
There was literally building forts at night. That was the mode, and you had to
Forts at night.
advance.
And then in the morning you
I
get
swear
ready.
to God. Swear.
Fortnite lore master.
Bro, yeah, y'all are terrible. You know that?
My only concern with this Overwatch though is I hope they don't bring in seasons like they have been doing and then just let it go completely stagnant, like the anniversary, and let it just go stagnant.
All right, well, let's not act like we just can't act like Overwatch 2 is finna come along and be like the best thing since sliced bread because we know it's not. All right,
I hope so.
We know it's not. We can hope so, but it's not. Like
I don't.
I just want good gameplay that my friends can play all the time, and we can run some shit, and we can get some shit popping.
Oh God!
If it's that, it's a
win.
win.
At this point, bro, we know what Overwatch is.
Exactly.
Unless they just come through and just fuck it up and destroy what they have already, which we thought, like Nick was saying, we thought that's the avenue it was going towards. I guess this past year, it was looking bleak. But I think, man, like I say, those couple of guys, when it was looking bad, they said it was looking bad. Like I just trust them, bro. That's more of that story.
The game been Overwatch as a whole have been stagnant for quite some time. So like they've been needed this like resurgence of something and
some kind of hype. Because even what's it called? It didn't build any hype when they revealed the 5v5. Even negative or positive, it's like people ain't fucking care, bro.
Yeah,
that shit ain't getting no spins, no runs. Like, I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna build some kind of hype, even if it's negative. Like niggas kind of blinked their eyes and was over that shit, whatever that was, and they showed the maps and all that, bro. Niggas did not give a fuck, and it kind of snowballed from there because that's when the scandals came out and Jeff left, and it was just like downhill from them. Or did Jeff leave before that? I don't know. Them niggas had a bad year before this, so I'm happy they're finally getting some positive pub. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see. I hope a lot of my
they're supposed to be doing what the fucking Overwatch League with it and everything. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of shit in place to make this like a much more epic launch.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I started watching Overwatch League after the first day it dropped on Overwatch 1. So
I stopped watching it when they moved from Twitch. After they moved from Twitch,
that was a terrible move. Terrible move.
Done for me.
Terrible move. Yeah, for sure. Okay, we'll do an update on this, of course, coming up. I guess because after the beta, how long does the beta last? A week?
I don't even know, but definitely gonna be on for this week that I can play. So, got to get these fire strikes
we'll do
in.
an update on this.
I got 2 of them now.
How we feel? Oh Lord, terrorist! Watch out, you Overwatch streets. Stan is on the loose.
I mean, you saw the fire strikes earlier.
And I'm getting competitive again.
I am
back into competitive because if we,
I am, bro. I'm going full regalia.
I mean, I mean, I don't know if y'all saw my
PC.
tweet, but I placed 24 something, 24 60 something. So
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going competitive in Overwatch 1. I don't give a fuck. Well, we talking about Overwatch 2, right?
I know. I'm just saying. I'm back. That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm gonna do it on PC then. Because I can't PC. You can't cross-platform competitive.
Competitive, nah, yeah.
Hey, you need to be on PC anyway, there, bud.
Yeah, bud. Bucko. You got a PC now. You can't keep doing this. You can't even be like, oh, I don't have a PC no more. You got it.
But he got a 5 though, so I really ain't mad at it.
But you can't play with us if we play cross. That don't work. So you gotta be on PC.
And then it's certain shit. The most shit you do on a 5 is like, okay, one day your mind might click. Be like, okay, now I want to play shit on the PC, but you got all this shit on the 5. It might not be transferable. You just never know. So I'm just saying, you might want to stick to the five exclusives, or like you did for this time, Elden Ring, because it's literally like made for consoles.
Yeah,
it's better optimized and whatnot. So shit like that, I get. Multiplayer, shoot 'em up with your niggas games. Start transitioning to PC there, buddy.
Yeah, but because you don't want to be in a situation where niggas is on fucking, we was playing Apex and then we moved over to PC and we can't trade none of our shit from fucking PS4 to over to PC because they don't want to.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Did you hear what you
said?
said?
That single-handedly killed me from playing Apex.
I'm not even talking about like you playing Apex in particular. I'm just talking about like a game, man. Generally, like you was playing something real heavy.
Cosmetic situation.
You invested a lot, and then niggas is like, "Yo, we are full on PC." And then when you try to make that
that's what happened to me in Paladins and Apex, bro. The two games that drove me when I switched over because I didn't have nothing.
Yeah,
shit had me hot.
Cool. Okay, well, moving on. While we're talking to Nicholas, what do you know about this BR mode there, buddy? We have more details about it? What's what?
Yeah, reading up on it, it don't sound like it's gonna slap. It sounds just like your regular
free for all
with one winner at the end. And the even worse part about it, reading up on it, so it's 12 people on a big.
Oh, damn! It's only 12 people.
No,
I thought it was gonna be more than that.
Right now, that's a no.
So I think 12? This is like 12. So it's very early game, unless they're adding more later, but it doesn't sound like it. And it's all like it's a free for all. There's no team, and then on top of that, your game, your weapons is like if you ever played gun game. So if you get a kill, your gun upgrades.
No,
you get
Yes.
So they took the gun game from Call of Duty.
It's not a VR, yeah.
And said
it's not a VR.
It's a battle royale. No fucking thank you.
It's not a VR,
sad, bro.
That's not a VR.
They're going from worse to worse, bro. They're going from bad to worse.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I told
12 is a weird
number. That number, yeah, 12 is no. Yeah, at least have 50. I would assume, like at least 50.
It's a free for all mode, bro. That's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, it is a free for all mode. That's what I'm saying. Like
it's a free for all on a big map.
And then the map's probably gonna be too big.
It worse.
Yeah,
right.
And here I was thinking this was like gonna be their saving grace.
Wait, and you said the gun it's like gun game, so you get a kill, you upgrade, but there's only 12 of y'all one, and it's a big map.
Bro, think about every weapon that they have in Overwatch and having to kill somebody with I would not want to be a Reaper running around with a Reinhardt hammer trying to kill somebody.
But by the time you kill somebody on a 12-person map, it'll be like 3 of y'all left, and you just got the battle rifle. Mm-hmm. And it's like 3 of y'all left.
Nah,
it's like, what?
You gotta think, if you're not really killing niggas, whatever gun you start with, you finna have to kill the last nigga with that, and it's probably not gonna be good.
Right. You probably could just hide out, and you still got the pistol until you and another dude left.
Yeah, the concept sounds ultra stupid because again, you have 12 people, and then it's on a big game battle mode pack. So if you are one of those people who skirts the outside and you don't get anybody, and then at the end it's you versus whoever's last left, and all you have is a pistol in hand. I'm sure they'll have.
No matter how you do that sounds stupid.
Yeah, it don't matter what they do. At this point, the whole
you gotta
thing.
Put at least 50 people in that to do some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. It feels like 50 people.
You gotta give everybody a chance to upgrade their gun at least twice.
At least. Or drop points on the map, just spawn points for weapons, but still, you're not gonna...
don't do that, because then people just gonna camp that.
Yep. Unless you randomize those, but there's even still, like you said, like people just camp them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that sounds whack as hell.
Did
that was
the
way
show
whacker
get
than I
any
thought it
better?
was gonna be.
I stopped watching the show. What show?
That
Nigga
nigga
said,
gave
"What
up.
show?"
What show?
Yeah. Well, that's that.
We'll see
Oh,
on May 3rd. It's all releasing May 3rd, though. So this update, some of the new maps and everything else. So we'll probably see it being streamed and give it a better look then.
I don't know if I'm giving it any looks. I don't know if I want to look anymore because 12. Like,
all my Halo hype is gone. The thrill is gone. I don't care. When I'm in a mode, I'm in a mode. Like I'm probably to the end of my Elden mode, but I'm still in like Souls mode. Still like some Soul streams and all that. But when I'm in the mode, I'm in there. I'm in the zone.
So speaking of Elden,
the Halo zone is gone.
I'll see out of curiosity. Sorry, Justin. I'll see out of curiosity how it goes, but yeah.
But nah, to switch back to Elden Ring. So the niggas that played it, and even if you didn't beat it, if you could change one thing to make it the best game you've ever played, what would it be?
It's already like top.
I asked a couple other people, and shout out to MFGX Ghost. He said that he would want a PvP mode where it's like a bunch of niggas link up with just their character, their abilities, and they just fight like a big ass BR mode, basically.
That would be fun as hell. Oh, that'll be chaotic, but it'll be fun.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring be chaotic.
And I was just finna say
that's like a For Honor.
I don't even know if I'll care about.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'll care about changing it in that way, but I was finna put a PvP aspect on it also, where it's just easier to group up with niggas and run.
Elden Ring spell break.
So make it more co-op accessible.
Yeah.
That was a complaint I had heard about too, and that's actually something that like was funny enough that I did not hear anybody really talk about until like one person who was like, like I was talking to one person, like, and this one person randomly was like the only person who was like giving me any negative feedback about the game. And their negative feedback was not a big. Yeah, I was saying the negative feedback was that like it was just literally like setting up for like any kind of like friendship is cumbersome. Like any kind of co-op is a lot more than I had even originally thought about. Cause like I see people all the time. I'm watching people's streams and the niggas is like, yeah, niggas pop up, and I'm like, all right, cool. I thought it was just some like I thought it was just like summoning bells. Like was it Bloodborne had something similar where you just ring the bell and they just come right. You know what I'm saying, like right then and there, and it's like, all right, cool. But with the way he explained it and how like he outlined how that whole situation actually works, I was like, yeah, that is way more ridiculous than I had thought it was.
I've tried it a couple of times with friends because I have other friends who wants to play, or like my cousin who need help, and the whole concept behind it is absolutely hard. So that's one thing I would change. And another thing I would change is with that PvP content, they boss scale it, because it's not boss scaled. So if you come in and you're all level 300 against a boss, you are jumping that boss. Like hands down. It doesn't matter, new game 100. You are jumping that boss like ain't nobody business. So I think they did it.
Shit, would I feel bad? No.
No, you're basically saying like if you level 300 and you come in to help a dude that's level 100, you're gonna be fighting a nigga like he's level 100. Like it's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be a challenge for you type shit.
Yeah, like y'all gonna work.
No, it will be a challenge.
Yeah. No,
it's gonna bring you down to where
it won't be a challenge. If it's not scaled, it won't scale up to the new nigga, or it won't like be anything in between. It'll be like if you join a nigga that's 100 and you're 300, you're gonna be fighting a level 100 boss.
Yeah,
with your 300 ability.
No, you're level 100. Oh, that's what you want it to be? Is what you're saying?
I want it to be scaled to the point where it's difficult for everybody in it. The only reason why
it is that's what it is now. You go to the level of the weaker person. That's how it works.
But you think it should be to the strongest person?
No, not to the strongest person.
That would be too easy.
You think it should be something that's in the middle.
What Nick is saying right now, that is how it works now.
Your stats don't change. Like you still have the power of what you are at level 300. It's just your life and your stamina and everything else that'll actually debuff.
Okay.
It's not everything
so
else.
you can still get one shot, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah, there's like, because I've had people come in and help me with certain bosses. Yeah, they're at my level, but if they have, for instance, the Sword of Night and Flame, and it's on +10, and they're a magic user, and they use all their buffs, it's just the only difference is their life's down to here, but all their stats are still astronomical.
Okay.
You get what I mean, Mike?
Yeah, I thought it was like that already. Maybe I'm just because I've helped people a couple times. I be barely pinching bosses that I was fucking up by myself. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
So I thought it was like that, and I read where it was like that, but maybe I just didn't understand it all the way.
I may have had somebody come in who was like super powerful then, because the few times I have had people come in, they're coming in and just beating the dog shit out of the people. I'm just like,
maybe they just had their shit set to where maybe their just build it was just carrying that damage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It could be that. But they definitely need to make the co-op a lot friendlier, like how it was in Bloodborne. It was too easy for me to set a password. Me and a friend set a password. I ring my bell, right, at any like save point, right, like in a Lost Grace. Do it, boom, they'll pop up. Now it's hard. Like, you have to go find these little statues. You have to touch the statues. Then you have to use one of the fingers, and sometimes it doesn't even work. It's a little finger that you write. You're summoning down on the ground. They have to find it. Then you have to set a password. Then you have to do this, and then there's all kind of network bugs that are going on. It's stupid.
They gotta find it. Yeah, so that was the part that was fucking me up about that. So you telling me, like, if I'm at location X and I write the whatever summon spell down, you got to go to that location in your game to come to my game?
Yes.
What the hell?
And it's supposed to show up, but it doesn't always show up on, even if you're on same servers. Like, I'm on the same server as some people, and I can set a password, right, where it's only exclusive, where if me and you set up a password and we put it as squad, right, that means only you should be able to see me, and only you should be able to summon me, unless you have that password set up. I've wrote it down, and I'll be like, I told my cousin the other day, I was like, do you see it? He's like, nope. I'm like, well, pop one of your multiplayer. It's like a remedy to make everything show up. He's like, I still don't see it. I set 2 or 3 different passwords, made sure all my settings were correct. Nothing. Like, as far as like you being friendly and meeting up with friends go, it's near impossible to do. And you can't do it from the outside settings, because in some games where you can click on somebody's profile and be like, join game. And then you just populate that way in somebody's game sometimes. You can't do that in this game either. So, like, the friendly aspect of you being able to game with friends is near to impossible to do.
Well, to wrap that up, I don't take much stock into none of that, because at this point I associate it with being a single player experience so much that I don't care. But like I say, if I had to change one thing, that would be it. But it's like, whatever. To increase the single player experience, I seriously can't think of nothing, bro. Honestly, and that's just not just me riding the game dick. I really just can't. Maybe if I just sat down and really, really, really thought of something to, like, kind of nitpick or just come up with some wild shit in my head, maybe I could.
Just seeing if there was something that you thought, like, while you was playing it or something, be like, man, it would be so much better if it had.
Yeah, like Borderlands, they need double jumps, bro. Like, that's it. That's all I want.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? They gave me double jump.
We got jumping.
Right.
Yeah.
You got anything?
If I would change one thing, it would probably be, like, I guess the boss mechanics. Like, I feel like most of the bosses are too similar in, like, that stupid delay hit shit. Like, I feel like that's kind of played out a little bit. Like, and then turn around and hit your ass. Like, I feel like it's you get used to it, but I feel like every other boss shouldn't do that shit. Like, they should get a little bit more creative with the mechanics. Like, okay, you got to run over here, sit on this platform, and shoot that. Or
this nigga wants a raid mechanics.
No, I'm saying, like,
not far enough yet, Mike. He's not far enough yet.
So far,
switch it up, bro.
So far, okay. Like, make the mechanics. So far, make the mechanics more mechanics.
I want a jump puzzle while I'm fighting.
No.
There's all that. Once you get farther, you're not far enough
This
yet.
nigga said yes.
Oh,
There are
okay.
jump
Just
puzzles.
keep living. Just keep living there.
Okay.
Yes.
keep
But
living.
so far, that's
Find out.
that's the only thing. That honestly, that's pretty much it. I'm enjoying the fuck out of Elden Ring. It's frustrating as hell, but that's part of it. I like it too.
Are you also an
Yeah.
Elden Kuyon?
Yes.
He's not an Elden Lord yet.
I'm an Elden.
He's not an Elden Lord yet.
Shrimp.
No, Elden Nugget. I'm an Elden Nugget right now.
Really, I'm really feeling like an Elden Lord now because I finally finished going through and doing my full sweep. I beat the game a couple weeks ago, but before I started on my new game plus, I kind of wanted to just go through. I went to the wiki page and kind of made a list of every nigga that I missed boss wise. And I went back and I found them and I beat them and I went through and I beat everybody. I finished that Saturday, so I literally beat every boss in the game. So I'm proud
Okay,
of
young
that.
100%er.
Right.
Come on, man. I got it from you, Mr. Krabs.
Good
Been
job,
cool, but
man.
anyway, I'm never letting that go. But
Was there any boss that you went back and fought that you was like, damn, I'm glad I didn't fight this nigga back then? Or was they all just like, it was all
Nah,
crazy?
it was one. Nick, I was telling you about him, and you was like, "Man, I didn't even know that nigga existed." But that magma worm Theodorix, remember him? I sent you the thing of him. That bitch was tough, bro. He was kind of tough. That nigga was a dog. He's a consecrated snowfield, which he's like in the toughest area in the game. So I should have expected that. He was a fucking dog. Everybody else kind of had that feeling of, okay, I was supposed to fight these niggas before I got to the end of the game and beat the game. Everybody else, I felt like that. This nigga, he felt like I was supposed to fight him when I fought him after the
This
game.
nigga said yes. That was Sephiroth.
He was a fucking dog. No, Melania Sephiroth.
Yeah, she is. She's
You know what? Yeah, that kind of I can see that.
for sure. Because Melania is so ducked off. It's almost like she's almost like pre-DLC.
Yeah,
that's almost what Melania is.
Getting to her is a boss
Moog too, but not to the same degree.
Who?
But those two are like, you could beat the game, then come back to them, and they will feel the same way. Like, it's fine. You better enjoy your game. But yeah, I did that, so I'm not even worried about. I still want to watch other people play it. I'm still enjoying Soul streams, but I think I'm gonna put it down for a while.
Wait, time out. Melania ain't the end game? I thought she was. I thought she was like, to get to the end of the game, you gotta beat her.
No, you could beat the game and not even go to her area.
Really?
Let alone fight her. Yeah, she's not even a fucking.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of them like that, but she's like the highest degree of that. Her, Mo, it's a bunch of them, bro.
So
you had to go on a
Orphan
quest.
Akasa of this game.
Yeah.
She's like the Orphan Akasa of.
I don't even think so, because Orphan Akasa is DLC. Or no?
Well, I'm saying like. I'm saying like in terms of like you don't need to fight them to have the game beat.
Yeah,
I don't know. I never. Okay.
It's in that similar fashion where you beat that person, cool, but it has nothing to do with the game.
Y'all, it was the perfect analogy when y'all said Sephiroth. The Sephiroth,
the
Kingdom
Sephiroth
Hearts.
was like, okay.
And Kingdom Hearts, that's what Melania. That's the perfect example of that. So
So
Melania gave me a good feeling just because I never beat Sephiroth. So I felt good. I felt like
You never beat Sephiroth?
No, nigga, don't say that like it was just some easy shit to do.
He's not easy.
He's not, but I mean,
get the fuck out of here.
It took me years to come back.
Darius, I beat that nigga, and then when he showed up in the fucking arena, I beat that nigga in there too. Like, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I beat Sephiroth ass everywhere he show up at.
Basically, like, oh, you didn't beat Sephiroth? Oh, my nigga, you suck. Beat him.
Sephiroth is hard as hell, boy. Justin, after this, go watch a Sephiroth fight, bro. Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth fight, and you let me know. Just give it the eye. You're crazy.
What? If you don't have good reaction, he'll kill you in one hit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I went on YouTube the other day and watched the 10 hardest boss fights of all time, and that nigga was number 3.
Yes.
Number 3 in 1 or 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2.
It don't fucking matter, Darius. He was still a top 10 hardest boss fight.
Oh, serious? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess.
It was him.
I mean, that's definitely one of
the first one. He was in the Coliseum, huh?
Yeah.
He was in the Coliseum.
Second one,
fight
like all the other.
Don't know how the Bash was harder to me.
Ishin the Saint.
Him, Melania, Orphan Akasa, and then
Ishin the Saint from Sekiro.
Yes, Ishin the Saint. Yeah, those are the top like 4. So
Shit.
I don't know why Darius said it like
bro.
that.
Niggas
Theirs
better
made it sound
stop.
like you was a scrub.
Niggas better stop sleeping on them Kingdom Hearts
scrub.
boss fights. That's why
Bro,
I kept comparing them to. Because
Yeah.
like, okay, level up, do you think boss fight. It's so centered around boss fights. That's kind of like, I think that's why I used to like watching a lot of Kingdom Hearts streams, because it's so boss fight oriented. Like that nigga Jalapeno Poppy, he used to like main Kingdom Hearts. So I used to love watching shit because he used to just go into them boss fights and just do his thing.
Mhm.
No fight, even if you're getting fucked up. So that's kind of the same thing with this. That's kind of why the game resonated with me so easily, I think, when I finally like got into it.
Yeah.
But
I can
And
see
then
that.
Sephiroth, you have to fight
Darius.
hard niggas to get to him.
Take it back though. Sephiroth not easy.
I didn't say he was easy. I didn't say he was
Yes, you
easy.
did.
How old
The way
were
you
you
said
when
it.
you fought
Not
him?
easy.
He
How
said
old
you
were
didn't
you
beat
when you
him.
fought him?
You did
When
say
I
that
fought him in
shit, though.
Kingdom Hearts 1, when I beat him in Kingdom Hearts 1, I was probably like 16 years old.
Well, I was younger. I was like 12.
Mm.
And he beat my ass.
The game came out.
I'm
30.
not gonna lie. Yeah, that Sephiroth fight took me
No, I lied. I was like,
a
oh my
long
God,
ass time.
05.
Like that was the
Kingdom
that
Hearts.
was
Kingdom Hearts 2 came out.
I played Kingdom
what,
Hearts
05?
super late. I played Kingdom
05.
Hearts late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you played it late. When I played when it first came out, that shit was stupid.
I
Yeah,
played
nah.
Kingdom
I bet
Hearts.
I'll beat his ass these days. I'm a elder fucking lord.
the fucking the clock tower boss was also one of the ones that was had me like
The
Peter Pan one?
Peter Pan?
Yep. That
He was a bit
strictly magic.
the Grim Reaper
Aladdin-
nigga?
Yeah.
That Aladdin was kind of crazy too, bro.
The Latin nigga was crazy.
Yeah, Aladdin
I
was
didn't
crazy.
have problems with him, but the clock tower one I did because he's
The clock
strictly
tower-
The
magic.
nigga in the desert?
Ain't
The nigga in the Aladdin desert?
In the desert, yeah.
Man, say you had trouble. Y'all driving me. Move
I
on.
did. No, I did. I did.
No, Nick, oh, I didn't have trouble with him.
That was the one that didn't give me trouble. The magic dude gave me trouble. He gave me a lot of trouble. Riku second form gave me trouble, and a lot of people said it was the easiest fight.
It was not. How that make you feel? I killed him my first try.
Wow.
It took me a while. Like I'm bored with bosses.
Fuck.
Once you get the patterns, it's not that bad. Like
That nigga's I
Sephiroth,
killed him on my first try. How that make you feel?
Yeah.
but that's how Sephiroth was to me. Like once you get his pattern down, it wasn't that bad. It's just you fucking up. But once you have a good run, you'll
I feel
kill
like
him.
you're lying. I feel like you're lying. I feel
Because-
like what you're saying
No,
right
because that's
now
how like
is a
the
bold-faced
Valkyries.
lie.
That's how the Valkyries felt like to me on God of War. Like once I figured out their pattern, it wasn't that bad. It just took like 20-30 minutes, and then
By
once
the
I
time
get
I
it
was
down,
done with
I'm good.
God of War, I didn't finish it. But where I stopped at, none of that really gave me crazy trouble yet.
Yeah,
But God of War had difficulties, huh? I don't remember what I was on.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
Might have been on different shit.
Only that
Bro.
last
That's
Valkyrie.
that's like I keep saying. That's what I
Sidran?
respect
Yeah.
about Elden Ring.
Yeah,
though, bro.
her.
It's like
That shit is
everybody's
One
going through the
size fit
same
all.
shit.
Yep.
Everybody going through the same shit. The different in difficulty is how you decide to go about it. You can farm
Exactly.
and
Build
get
your
your shit up.
character.
That lowers the difficulty. You can summon people in. That lowers the difficulty. Shit like that. At the end of the day, everybody's playing the same shit.
You ain't got to worry about somebody playing that bitch on easy, on heroic.
Right.
Nigga, we
No,
going
right.
through the same exact
You going
shit.
through the same shit. Now, how you do it, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't even care at that point because at the end of the day, we doing the same shit, man. Whatever.
Motherfuckers
Do you
be
feel
doing
like-
it naked? I hate that shit.
Do y'all feel like y'all's Elden Ring experience was changed or made better by either watching somebody or having somebody tell y'all how to do certain shit? Because I know Mike said he stayed away from watching a lot of fights that
Spoilers.
he wasn't in to miss certain things to see what he shouldn't do. But I know people like Darius will watch somebody do it and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this type of build to make this." Do you feel like that helped or hurt your gaming?
And I'm not even go cap. I was so into it. It was a lot of streams I was watching, just because I liked watching it so much. And I saw a couple fights that, like Renala. By the time I got to Renala, I knew exactly how to fight her. Just because,
Yeah.
like, literally the night before that, I watched the nigga fight her. So I knew to go towards the chick, throwing the books and da. Did it fuck up my experience? I won't say that, but it's not optimal for me. It's not like I would have wanted that, but I wasn't like, oh, he's on something. Oh, let me cut it off. Later on, I was kind of like that, but it gets to a point where you kind of can't avoid it.
Well, I know
And it's not so much as just straight up spoilers and like a movie spoiler as, like I knew Melania was coming. That wasn't much of a spoiler. Radine, but there was a couple other people kind of thrown in there coming out of nowhere where I didn't want to see that. Let me stumble upon this nigga on myself and get him.
Yeah.
Those big bosses, you're like, oh, like
Right.
like by the time you get to them, it's a different experience, like as opposed to watching it. Yeah.
Which, even watching nigga streams, I didn't come across that a lot because what I got to learn is a lot of niggas just did the base game shit. Like, yeah, they didn't do a lot of exploring. That's why a lot of niggas beat the shit in 2 weeks. Like, just going through the game, and which God bless them, do your thing. But that's just I didn't want to go through it like that. So I really didn't have much to worry about besides the main niggas. And
I was really asking in terms of like when you like build your character, do this, do that.
No,
like,
I feel like most niggas probably like decide how they want to run the game.
Man.
Like Mike been playing with the fucking scythe this whole game. Like,
yeah, you know I'm gonna do what I want. But that didn't fuck me up or deter me. If anything, I enjoyed that, seeing how other people build their character and listening to them saying what's the optimal build and how they should do it. Because that's just how I am. I'm gonna do my own thing anyway. But it's interesting that it adds to the whole thing and the narrative of the game, seeing how people do different shit, go about, getting to different places and their builds and all that. So,
I was stuck on mine. Even before the game started, I knew I was gonna pick Samurai. I did not know Blood Loss was gonna be this ridiculous. Of course, I'm a collector when it comes to games. Like, I go and collect every weapon, all that stuff. Like, I like 100%ing it to the point where it's like I collected everything. So I'll go get something, I'll try it, but I won't go back to it, right? Like, I'll play around with it and be like, okay, this is cool, but this isn't, like, I've been playing with katanas this whole time. I'm going to use the katanas the whole time. I might find out that if you use this talisman, this might help a little bit. I'll tweak it, but I don't straight up take somebody else's builds or anything else to create my character. Like, because I play with it enough to where it's kind of like my thing.
And if somebody does do that, I don't even blame them, bro. Like, I get it. You want your person to be as optimized and doing, being as good. Like, I definitely looked up shit for sure. Like, okay, if I'm using this, like, I'm a fate build. What should I increase the most and all that? Especially this being my first game, because they don't outright tell you how the scaling works. So you gotta kind of look some shit up. And in game, I was wiking like a motherfucker, mainly because I wanted to finish some side quests. I feel like there's a few side quests that I advanced too much to just not finish them and beat the game. Then I can't fuck with them no more. So I'm like, man, let me go ahead and finish these. So I didn't know what the characters was to continue the quest. So I wikied, okay, go here, go there. So in game, I did a lot of wikiing for sure.
I haven't even come across patches yet. I don't know what that thing is.
Me neither. But I let that one go because I feel like that was such early game that by the time you might be dead.
It's like I don't care about this nigga no more.
I'm gonna catch patches later. So it's a lot of it's a few NPCs who I need to fuck with on the second run through, maybe like 5 or 6 of them. Everybody else, I got them sold up, man. Like I said, I'm proud of that. That was cool. And if you want to get our full experience, me and Nick, we're in the middle of a Elden Ring series covering our whole entire experience. We done did part 2. Both of them are an hour and a half a piece, so we're really going into detail and really walking through the whole shit. So it's cool. We got one more part of that. So it's on the podcast page.
Can't wait
to listen to that,
so I can watch all them shits like a movie.
Yeah, so that's been fun making that. So we'll probably finish that up maybe tomorrow, whenever.
One last thing on the Elden Ring thing, because somebody finally found him. Shout out to the guy named Let Me Solo Her. This man has taken the Elden Ring community by storm. It is a character, it's a player in the game, and all he does is he sits and he's on PC, and he put out times that he's out on PC where he puts his summon outside the door, and you summon him, and he literally goes and beats Millennia by himself with nothing but a pot on his head and 2 katanas. And he's like level 118. That's it.
Shout.
He doesn't. Is he a color? Is he colored?
Oh, I don't know.
Nick just want to give the whites all the credit for everything. No, I'm lying. He's cool. It's a cool story.
It really is. Like, the dude has like fan art about him now. There's like
a whites only live stream.
What?
I'm kidding. Nah, that nigga is cool.
Okay.
That nigga is cool. I like the art that been coming out about him. It's a cool story.
He basically has his own lore now. Shit.
They probably find a way to put him in something else in the future, like a nod to him or whatever.
What if that nigga's a boss you got to fight later on?
What is beat his bitch ass up.
Yeah,
they got
make him one of those NPCs that just pop up and you fight and evade you. They could definitely make him like one of those.
I'm saying because Mike, I remember me and Mike were chilling one day in Discord, and he was telling me about some Dark Souls, Bloodborne bosses and shit like that. We was kind of watching them, and Mike had said he loves watching the characters that are the same size as your character because the fights just look better.
Be the best fights, yeah.
So maybe they could do something in the future where he is a boss that you'll have to fight, and him being the same size, you would probably make the fight 100 times better than fighting a colossus ass giant that all he does is stomp and you slicing at his ankles the whole time.
And like Darius said, they could do that in this game. In the DLC, just a random invader, like you going through an area, they'll just send, okay, so-and-so has invaded you. It functions the same way as a PvP experience, but it's a computer-based character.
Yeah.
And his name would be like Invader so-and-so. So they could make him an invader, just a random occurrence that just pop
like
up
a mimic
to a certain area. Yeah, like the rest of the invaders.
Or they could literally make him a DLC boss, and instead of his name being "Let me solo her," it's "You gotta solo me" or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that would be dope.
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if they did some shit like that. Real shit.
That would be dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
and
like,
I beat this bitch ass up. Straight up. Nigga, I am the Elden Ring. Nigga, I don't care how many times you beat Melania. I beat her too once, but I beat her. She ain't better than me. Huh? She and Darius think y'all better than me.
What they said
Let me solo her and Darius think they better than me because he beat Melania 5,000 times and Darius beat fucking Sephiroth. They think they just superior.
Well, they say
they think they're superior.
Only takes one.
Only takes one.
Yeah, I have the willpower. Okay, that's something you're lacking. You and the other guy.
Not you and the other guy.
Shit, I just found out the other day that you can respec your stats. I didn't even know that until like yesterday.
You're young. You're young in the game.
Yeah,
okay. You'll get
I'm a nugget. So.
Who was the last boss you fought, Darius?
That witch in the library. Renala for the full moon.
That Mike got so annoyed with that. Renala.
Because he's so
noob.
Yeah.
That's like 30 minutes into our part 1. That's how far you are.
Let me tell y'all what. Let me tell the listeners what Darius did the other day. So this nigga Darius hit us and was like, yeah, if y'all bored, check this out. And he put up a link to his channel, to his stream. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I just saw that. I didn't click it though. I went straight to Twitch, to the Twitch app. I didn't even click it. I went straight to the Twitch app and I went to my director things that I followed. I was gonna click it that way. So I went to his shit. I was like, I don't see him live. I refreshed my shit a couple times, closed the app, reopened it. I was like, hold on, nigga, I don't see you. So I went back to the link and clicked it. Why this nigga sent us a VOD of him playing? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What part of the game is this?
Nah, son, I clicked that bitch as soon as he said, I'm live. Because, I just like watching y'all niggas play the game. So I clicked that bitch. As soon as I saw the little 30-second things on the side to skip forward and skip back, I closed the app and I just sat there and waited. I just waited to see if somebody was gonna say something. Then Mike
it took me a while because I didn't even do it immediately because I was doing some shit. But I was like, man, I'm gonna pull up later because I know he gonna be streaming for a while if he just went live. So I waited. It might have been
Elden Ring.
About an hour, maybe 30 minutes.
I sat there and waited. I waited for somebody to say something. I'm just like, this nigga here, bro.
It's for something for the car ride or
nigga,
Darius. Don't nobody send VODs in group messages like that.
Okay, if I wanted to just watch some pre-recorded shit, nigga, I'll go watch Moon Knight or something. The fuck you think this is?
Wow.
Speaking of Moon Knight, y'all ready to move on?
Everybody catch up?
I'm all the way. If you're not caught up, that's too damn bad.
Because
I watched it.
That's crazy.
I took time out of my life.
Super crazy.
I know Stead ain't saying that's crazy. He probably watched this shit the day it came out. You've been ahead this whole time.
I mean, I was.
Yes.
Did we talk about?
Okay, so are you caught up right now?
Yeah, I'm all the way.
Nah, we got 2 to catch up on.
100%.
It's only 4, right?
Yeah. So for me, I'm enjoying Moon Knight. The only gripe that I have is why the fuck are all the Egyptian avatars Caucasian besides him?
Right back. Yes. I caught that
even,
for sure. It was
even
one
his
black.
old avatar was white.
Yep.
Well,
You know
no. I thought about that and I was drove about it, but they literally say that the shit spread out throughout the world. So if it spreads out throughout the world, it's gonna go to different continents, and so you have your Asian, you have your black, you have the 2 white dudes had like different accents type shit,
bro. But there's 6 of them, and
I don't know.
You're right. One person of color.
You're right, but I think that's their way of making it make sense. Their way of being true. They act like there's one little pocket of black people, and I get it. And they're Egyptian gods, so that's what drove me about it.
Yeah,
because they're Egyptian gods to start off with. So they could have made at least have the group straight up black, right? So I went watching it. That's my first thought that came to mind.
Yeah.
But then I you know me, I try to be objective even about the bullshit. And I was like, they did say that when whatever happened, this shit spread throughout the world and whatever. But you're right. I'm rocking with you because you all right. And that was my first thought when I saw that. So
because the way I look at it, bro, in all the other things, the hero has been the strongest person has always been depicted as a white man. Superman, you know. When you get to Avengers, it's always you think of Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. It's like those are the people that they push to being the best or the strongest or the leaders.
Yeah.
So for this one, you base it in Egypt and it's supposed to be, you know, the Egyptian gods and all that. To make another white man, it's like it's a cop out, bro. Like, come on, you could have found somebody of color that was a strong dark skin or something.
Even the Egyptians that's there, because being the ex-Hotep nigga that I am, X. That's not even the real Egyptians, bro. That's not even the niggas that, you know what I'm saying? These niggas are transplants that took over that land, bro. So I just feel like they could have just showed more blacks, you know, the source material of the niggas that's, you know, but whatever, man.
Whatever.
Hollywood go Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood go Hollywood. But
fun fact for y'all, if y'all just want to know some shit to make y'all feel a little bit better, Black Panther actually solos all those Egyptian guys and beats all their ass in comics. So
yeah, link me to that video where they talk about that.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it too.
Yeah, he solos everybody. Yeah, solos everybody, and he beats Khonshu and every avatar he's ever had.
Really?
Just a little fun fact for y'all.
So I feel like why did they nerf him so bad in the MCU, bro? Because I feel like he's beaten like everybody in the comics.
Black Panther literally is like if they actually just wrote his character the way he's supposed to be, he's too OP for him to be in the movies. Because when Black Panther is Black Panther, he has the knowledge, abilities, and strength of every Black Panther before them. So that in itself is a crutch. And his ancestors fought with.
I was going to ask if this is a sort of situation where, like,
the gods,
we were doing some sort of like you know,
he owns
origin type situation. What?
So he has a step. He has a step on all these other niggas because he's living the shit. He inherits all the other shit.
Yeah, that's what I asked. Maybe it's like he's like you know coming of or you know origin story type situation because like
he's supposed to be born with that shit, bro. Like before he takes the case, herb, he already has those type of strengths and shit from the comic shit. And then his wife is Omega level mutinous named Storm. So you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't even write that shit. They trying to give him, you know, the regular chick that has hands. So, you know.
They might get to when they start bringing in the MCU niggas officially. I thought it was
unless they rewrite a T'Challa.
X-Men still out of there? Oh yeah. That's another reason, bro. Like we talked about this before, and I was in favor of them. Bro, recast them, bro. I was in favor of that because there's so much shit, bro. We hadn't even started scratching the surface.
Multiverse.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Life isn't fair.
I would rather the multiverse rewrite it than just a straight up rewrite.
Multiverse rewrite.
But at the same time, bro,
coming in, that's
reading everything about him, reading everything about
T'Challa,
him and all this other shit. We do need a T'Challa, and we need that shit done right.
Yes. So your mind has kind of changed because you was all the way
shifted. Yes. I think that Chadwick deserved all the flowers he got because he was amazing.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't think he should just be straight up. Oh, another black person walks on the street.
This is him now.
Oh, that's T'Challa. No, I think they should try to find a way to honor him and still, you know,
give us another Black Panther.
And I have faith that they'll find a way to do that.
Yeah, I hope that they do. I have also shifted my thought process. I don't want that person to be Michael B. Jordan.
No.
Oh hell no!
I do not want to. I don't want to kill.
Where did they say that at? Where did this?
A lot of people.
Everybody hinted at it because
that's literally
That's in the What If series too. In a What If series, he becomes Black Panther type shit. So you know what I'm saying?
So
yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I would rather we get a new actor that we've actually never seen on the screen before play a T'Challa. Yeah. Because it's about time that we start getting some younger actors in these shits so that We could have an Iron Man be played for 15 more years, and we could have a Thor that gets played for 20. You know, that type of shit. We need to go back to getting that type of shit.
If it's gonna be anybody that we know of already, though, I was in favor of who did Callie say that one time we were potting and she said it in the chat.
Oh God.
What else he plays in?
Fuck.
Y'all know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
You say what else he played in, I could tell you, but off top of my head, I don't remember.
I don't remember. Stan knows what I'm talking about. He got an African ass name too, I believe.
Bro,
I don't remember.
Like it's right there. I wanna.
I don't know what the nigga was in either. I feel like he was in a show or something.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, my bad.
Either way,
they can rewrite him as a multiverse. Like we've all seen.
There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways.
I can definitely see him as T'Challa though.
Yeah, because what's his name from the Vulture? I mean, everybody's seen it now, right? The
Morbius.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
No,
I did not.
No, we have not.
If anything,
man.
I'd say if anything, y'all convinced me not to see it.
But
I say go see it, bro. I feel like everybody should go see it so they have their own opinion on the shit.
Okay.
they can still the way
I'll watch it eventually.
how fucked up the multiverse is. They can literally not just populate one in there.
We can't say that, bro. We can't say that because Doctor Strange is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
When after Doctor Strange, we're gonna really have a real grasp on what it actually can be. Because that shit is they're done with that. So we just waiting on that bitch to come out.
What it can be, and then Loki, kinda too, right?
I don't feel like we're gonna see Loki again until later. Like
way later,
like way later. Like after this next set of new niggas is introduced, and we get our first real look at this next coming of the Avengers.
The next big villain, and then we'll go back to Loki.
Yeah, because
I don't feel like we're gonna go from. I hope they don't do that where they go movie and then the show again. Don't do that to me, bro. Just give me another movie.
No. I don't think it's gonna be a show, but I'm talking about we're not gonna see Loki and from where he left off at the end of Loki. We're not gonna see him from that point until after we get the becomings of the new Avengers. Not even necessarily them coming together as a team and be, you know what I'm saying? I feel like their movie when they actually fight Kang is gonna be there. We came together as a team and we're real niggas. And that's when we're going.
And we're gonna get Loki.
I think they're still trying to introduce the new set of Avengers in the next.
They better hurry up because these old niggas ain't doing nothing but getting older. So I don't want to see Loki pop up from what I just saw to having grays.
Oh, they're about to kill a bunch of them off. I know James Gunn came out and said with this next Guardians of the Galaxy, it's gonna be like Suicide Squad. Like people are gonna be disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you tell me that?
It's been put out.
Didn't Batista say he don't want to do it no more?
I don't know about any of that.
Guardians. Okay.
So wait, did y'all say I didn't catch up to episode 4? Because we're not talking about episode 4, or we all on board with episode 4?
No, we all seen it.
I'm the only one that probably hasn't seen it.
God damn it, Darius.
That's why I got up, because I'm waiting on my girls to see it.
Don't do nothing, man.
Now she's a Marvel head now, so I can't just watch my shit by myself no more. Sucks.
The gift and the curse.
No.
Go watch it in
We're moving and shit this week, so it'll happen at some point. For sure, eventually. Sooner than later.
For sure, eventually soon. Sooner or later. All right, but
the new episode, Darius, you might as well just mute me. The new episode actually because old girl, she gonna get got, bro. She gonna get got.
Think so?
I think Khonshu finna snatch her own up. You be like, look,
does she turn into like a hero in her own right? Like is she?
I mean, from what I know of, the little bit of research I did into it, like her character isn't like comic book correct, so she's kind of a wild
she's
card
an
a little
outlier
bit.
Now. Disposable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say disposable, but like she could do like the way that they can move with her is a little bit more flexible because she doesn't actually line up exactly with what a comic book or representation.
Does she ever get powers?
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Avenger worthy.
Like the way like the character who actually ends up being his wife, who is his wife in this in the comics, isn't this character. So
Okay.
Like I don't even know. Like the name that they gave her is like foreign. So what she is and how she moves is very much like up to them.
It's a new character, basically a made up character at this point, right?
Yeah.
Probably a compilation of characters that they kind of put together.
Yes,
to make it
I
fit.
feel like it is definitely like one of them situations where they put a bunch of characters into her because like he does have a wife, but her wife wasn't her name. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
My overall take of these last couple of episodes is number one, I'm happy that Steven is finally kind of getting with the program.
Okay, all right. So I know we was talking about that shit. All right, I was saying like we were talking about that shit last time, and I had watched episode 2 before, and y'all had just got to 1, and I was like, bro, like this nigga is so annoying because like I hate characters who really do not get with the shit, and it don't matter how long or like how much of the information is being given to them, they still just be like, nah, I'm denying it. Fuck that shit. Because like by the time we got to like episode 2, he was really fully like, all right, this is happening for real. There's none of this. You know what I'm saying? There's no disillusion or nothing. He still went to go talk to that nigga. It was like, look, here's the shit. Here, you know, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I know that they're not giving you all the information, but you got enough. You know, this nigga tried to kill you multiple times already. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you go talk to this nigga like, hey, here's the shit you wanted.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy finally with the program. And secondly, I forgot. Oh yeah, secondly, I like how it's getting weird. I like weird. Weird can be very good, and I'm a fan of weird, especially the MCU's brand of weird, because most of the time
because it makes you go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, and it leads to cool shit. So, as y'all know, Darius, I hope you're still muted. And spoiler alert to the listeners. Episode 4 ended very weird. And this is the most I'm excited for the next episode throughout this whole thing. They've had a couple cliffhangers. This has been the best one. Like, what do y'all think is going on? Do y'all think that?
I think there's a third personality.
I mean, we all know. I know that for sure. Again, that's not even like a guess no more.
I just want to know who it is.
They said that. You know what I'm saying? Like when they had that
conversation. What's going on with this specific thing? The hospital.
I think that's death. I think that he's like that crossroads
in limbo.
He got shot. And he's in his head. He actually got shot, and he's like in limbo type of situation. Man. That's his wild thoughts on his take on what's happening. That's what's going on in his head.
Because I think it's like that too. Because when he was saying like him and Khonshu made a deal together, to where he couldn't just straight up die until his purpose was served. His purpose still ain't served yet.
Right.
But
and that's what I'm thinking too.
Because all the way immortal because he doesn't have those healing robes because Khonshu's locked up. But he also can't die because of the deal he made with Khonshu. Khonshu's still a deity of some sort.
Yeah.
So it's like, that type of up in the air type shit with it.
Yeah. Well,
but
I'm ready for this next one. See how that goes.
I will say, I just hope the third personality, I hope it's just not Khonshu just being in that nigga body doing whatever the fuck he want. I hope that's not what it is.
I don't think that's what it is.
It's somebody destructive. We know that much.
Yeah, weird. That thing is a murderer for sure.
Embodied, like.
Yeah, it could be, but
I would say I would agree with that if we saw we saw this personality. We saw the personality after Khonshu was like locked up, so it's like I don't feel like that could have been Khonshu at that point. Like, I think I agree with you on the fact that he has that agreement, so he's not going to die right now, and like but Khonshu being locked up does lock him off from his powers for real, for the most part. So I think that their personality is definitely a personality.
There's so much we don't know though, because it's like he does say he's a troubled individual and he has like multiple personalities, but he don't know how many he got. This nigga got two different complete lives and shit. So I think like how far is it gonna go? Like I don't want it to be another movie. Like I don't want it to be a show like Split, where there's 17 of them in the beast.
Yeah, I don't really know. Nah. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get like.
I just want him to hurry up and get to it.
3 or 4 total because it's supposed to be like he's supposed to have like
it's only 2 episodes.
He's supposed to have like all the aspects of the moon. Like that's part of his personality. That's where the personalities come into play. Also, like Khonshu has 4 different roles as his godship, something like that. So it's like he should have total probably 4. I think that's the end of that. as far as
You
his
think so?
personality is concerned. Yeah. And then like, but like from what I think is happening is that he keeps making personalities to get away from Khonshu. Like the first personality that he made for Steven, and Steven is everything he wanted as far as like all his love for Layla and everything. He's putting all that away and trying to be like, okay, this is locked away from Khonshu. And then that kind of like that barrier got broken down, and now Steven's pulled into it. And I think Steven's now doing the same thing where he's making another personality to try to lock himself away from Khonshu and try to like, you know, make a life that
yeah, because there is a person out that destructive one. When they both blacked out, he's like, I didn't do none of this shit. Well, I didn't do it neither. The only other thing I don't like is that fact this nigga has to look at a mirror to switch every time.
well, he doesn't have to. Like there was one moment when like he punched himself, and it's like that didn't happen at a mirror. So, but it's also kind of like there's
something else that's happening, bro.
Yeah, I think the reflection was just so you can see the conversations between the two sometimes the way they wanted, so you don't make it sound like it's just all in his head kind of thing.
They use it as a narrative type of tool.
where
Like
There are times where like, yeah, he has to look in the mirror to be like to be able to accept one another, but I think they're almost past that point where it's almost like a on and off, except for this new destructive one wherever.
Another thing about that new destructive guys, I feel like
the destructive one is the only one that can go boom, I'm in there, and boom, I'm out of there.
Yeah, exactly.
He don't clear a waiver for nothing he want to do. He just pop up, fuck shit up, leave, and then blame it on Mark.
And that's another thing I'm actually thinking, because I feel like that personality might have been the one that was fighting the whole time.
Yeah.
Except for the times when we actually actively
that's
saw
not
Mark.
Mark be throwing hands, but Mark don't be throwing hands like that first episode when the nigga was blacking out, and then this nigga killing chupacabras and all kind of wild shit and just throwing them across the building and fucking up that bathroom. I feel like that wasn't Mark, bro. God damn.
Killing chupacabras.
Yeah.
Cause like Mark got enough hands to not get his ass beat.
That's a straight Black Air Force energy, whoever that is, though.
This nigga is wake up, listen to Young Boy, go to bed with Young Boy playing in my ear, destructive.
They wake up. What is it? He woke up. He's grabbing old boy from the ledge. Everybody else is just murked. And then Khonshu, and then even that's another thing why I think Khonshu was like, ask him. I think Khonshu was like at the mid edge trying to get that other whatever this other spirit is out. So once Mark,
because Khonshu wasn't even mad that he got dropped. He was like, well, thought he would talk. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the other dude is like a pure Khonshu lover. Like, I will kill niggas behind Khonshu type shit.
Oh yeah,
because Khonshu don't have to. He didn't like to murk all them other niggas. Khonshu probably didn't talk to him, bro. He probably just was like, "Hey, them, out of here. Say less." With Mark, he was like, "Bring him over to the ledge and ask him." No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Blinks, not a niggas over the edge. Like the other niggas probably like, "Bro, tag me in. I will do it for you. Tag me in, please."
Yeah. That niggas definitely about that shit. I do want to see if they actually gonna like talk to him though.
Do we know who that deity is at the end?
It's the hippo, nurse hippo that they were talking about at the beginning on like the first episode. The gift shop lady was talking about her, and I cannot remember her name. But like, I mean, obviously they set it up to make you like think that it's Amit, but it's not.
Yeah,
Amit has the head of a crocodile.
Yeah.
And I did some research on her. She is so fucking evil. Oh my god.
Amit? Yeah.
What? She murks everything. So, oh no, that shit gonna be interesting. I like the direction they took with this one. It's way
I would say it
different
definitely
than all the
grew
other
on me
ones.
because I was 100% still kind of like not a fan of Steven, but I do like that he is kind of like getting more and
rising
more
up. Like he being
it's like you know, like on some My Hero type shit. Because like I don't know if y'all like followed that or kept with it, but like at the beginning, the main character's shit, and it's like, all right, bro. Like even after you get your power, you still kind of some shit, and then like you know you get a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? And he finally gets to his own, and it's like, all right, cool. Now I kind of fuck with this, but it's like you walking through this struggle, and that shit's not all that fun.
I get what you mean with the My Hero thing, but for Steven, his point of it all was he was in denial of it actually happening, rather than him actually he didn't know if he had the power or not. But yeah, I see that now that he's like, all right, now I'll play the game. Like I know what my role is and how it should be played. Granted, he still has some sabotaging he does, especially when it comes to Layla. But I think it's the stuff that's been locked away that Mark's had, kind of like how you were saying, Justin, where that's a part of Mark that he created to learn more about Layla, because she's the one who wanted to learn French. She was the one all about the hieroglyphics and everything else and all that. So Mark kind of compartmentalized that to create Steven.
Nigga for Layla.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I believe
and that nigga was a snitch.
I agree with that.
Mark didn't want you to be around because country wants to make you his avatar. Oh, I'm sorry.
What? Yes.
Like, damn, nigga.
Simp. I heard that simp.
I heard murked. That's what I heard in my head. You should have got his ass murked.
He got punched. Mark punched him.
That wasn't Mark. That was the other nigga.
That was
that
fucking nigga.
Yeah, because it just happened. Like you said, like you said earlier, like that nigga just happens. He don't have no it's no moments of he trying to like take over or he asking for control or nothing. Like he just comes in, kills shit.
Shut your mouth and your fat ass boy was a person. It's this other nigga, whoever he is. He is the all action, no talking.
Weird.
I'm interested, bro. I can't wait for that Doctor Strange to come out too, though.
Hey.
Yeah, like I was saying, Doctor Strange is the one that's gonna put everything into perspective. Doctor Strange is gonna serve the role that the Avengers movies used to bring everything together. From you know how they used to do everybody's individual story, the Thor, and then Avengers movies moved everything along. That's what this Doctor Strange movie is gonna do, in my opinion.
I agree.
And I'm kind of just happy that we finally finna get a good superhero movie, bro. Y'all can hate me for that. I don't care. This shit's been sucking. To me, the show, these MCU shows have been holding it down more than anything. Honestly, only one they are what? How many it been? 5 or 6 of them? 5. They're 4 for 5.
Nigga Bird,
Arrow, Nigga Bird.
They're 4 for 5.
And then Moon Knight. Yeah.
So,
which one is the one that you hated the most?
Nigga Bird.
Nigga Bird.
I mean, I feel like that one definitely was a very 100%. We have to show you how we got him from being Falcon to being Captain America, and that's
it. Could have made that a 45-minute episode, and it could have been a short.
It could have.
Everything that happened in there was some bullshit, bro. There was like 4 episodes of straight bullshit.
Yes, and then it got too political. It got too political at some points.
I mean, they kind of had to. Like that was
that
was the whole point of that.
Look at Nick. Look at the Republican. Look at the Republican. Look at the Republican. Look at the Republican.
Yeah,
black issues.
Captain Agent.
Yeah. He's speaking for the government right now.
But 100%, this nigga is like he is a black man who's becoming Captain America. Like that's all right. We're not going to here and act like that's not like a thing.
No, it's absolutely true.
But like
people are upset about that. Chris Evans gone. Now we have a black person in there. We're about to get a whole cast of almost black Avengers now. We really are.
People of colors. Definitely all up in the MCU.
And the women's.
And the women's.
Yikes.
The women's too.
It's about to be dope. About to be in the best place they've been in a while. Oh shit.
All right. Well, y'all got anything to add?
Wait, did y'all see the new trailer? Or did y'all watch the new trailer or the latest trailer that showed off some
for what?
For Doctor Strange? I also forgot about Thor.
I'm a teaser trailer guy only. I don't watch no trailers after that.
Really?
Teaser trailers only.
Yeah, the extended trailer was a little
Wicked.
I wouldn't say spoilery, but it definitely shows off a
spoilery.
No, so I'm definitely not gonna watch it. Yeah, I ain't gonna watch it. We're too close to the movie. We're too close to the movie,
honestly.
Yeah, we're too close.
Was it May?
I saw that Thor trailer though.
It's like May first weekend.
I was expecting something so different from that Thor movie, and I'm actually happy that it is not what I was thinking it was. So I'm
like
way more
excited.
It's way different, and I don't like where it's going because I don't want another movie of Thor finding itself because he did that in every other Thor movie.
That's
like,
true.
You've had three other movies to find yourself, bro. Like,
but I originally thought this was about to be like a fucking Guardians in the Galaxy movie with Thor, and I wasn't happy about that. I wasn't happy about that.
I would like it. I mean, it seems like, I would rather this be right now a Thor movie with the Guardians in it, which is what it seems like it's going to be, rather than a Guardians movie with Thor popping in and out.
I think it's the opposite. I think what you see where he's talking to them is like the beginning where he's like separating himself.
Yeah.
You're not
going to see all Thor after that. Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I think that trailers are overrated, especially MCU, because a lot of the times they do misdirection shit anyway, and I just
pray to God it's not a Thor finding himself movie again, bro. I'm tired of them shits.
Yeah, that nigga should have. Yeah,
we did that shit for 3 of them, bro. The first one, he lost himself, had to find his hammer. The second one, he had lost his girl, had to find his place in the world. The third one was Ragnarok. We found out he was the god of thunder. Like, stop! I don't need you to find yourself every fucking movie, dude.
Lost his hammer in the third too.
Like, lost his hammer in the third too. Yeah, and he got the axe in Avengers. So
I'm tired of finding yourself. Like, that's a cool origin. Like, first movie, going into the second, maybe not 4 in.
Now this one seems like he's about to find himself while passing on the torch to someone else.
I don't care. He's not even. It don't look like he's passing that bitch on. It's
exactly.
Like
it just happened. It's like,
one day she has the hammer now, and it's like, cool. You're the new Thor.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd much rather Beta Ray. I'd rather him come along. He's a lot better Thor. From the cartoons, the alien one.
I don't think we're gonna get him though. They didn't give us a chick now. I think it's over with.
And I think the next big jump, the next big crazy thing is going to be when the X-Men come. When that comes, this shit going to be crazy as fuck again. Like, I can't wait till that shit start. With that and Blade, between that and Blade, that's the most anticipated thing I got. And whatever they do with the next Spider-Man movie.
I still don't like the casting on Blade, but whatever. I'm going to rock with it.
I'm not ecstatic.
I'm gonna give it a chance.
I'm happy he's getting put in Marvel, and maybe he'll surprise us, bro. I watched that movie he was in, Swan Song, and I was actually impressed by it, even though it wasn't a good action movie. So maybe he'll shock me. But even going back to the old Blades, that's why I don't like the fact that this is another Finding Yourself movie. Even in all the Blade movies, bro, that nigga didn't have to find himself. That nigga was a nigga that fought.
No, he was Blade as fuck in Blade 1.
He was a nigga like, he was
So you didn't care about a Blade origin?
No, I'm saying that was his origin. Like, he said his origin in the first 30 seconds of that movie. He said,
I'm a killer.
No, I'm not a man. I'm not a vampire.
I'm not even gonna start the Tom Holland conversation again. But it's some contradictory shit goes on.
They fucked his whole origin up. If you don't have an Uncle
I'm not even gonna get. I'm not even gonna blame the pod. I'm not even gonna start that fight. You got it.
I'm not gonna start the fight.
It's just that one don't make sense.
Okay.
Straight up.
Okay.
Like
I wouldn't mind my Blade
that
being
still got his parents. That wouldn't make sense.
That's another nigga that. Okay. I ain't got the energy for this today.
No. I'll take a straight up violent Blade off real without an origin. I'll take it. I don't care.
If Tom Holland would have
me too.
in the first 30 seconds, in the first 30 seconds, Tom would have said, "Look, my Uncle Ben got shot. I turned to Spider-Man to do this." I'd have been cool. I'd have been like, "Bro, I don't care about having a full origin movie for him." But the nigga never talked about Uncle Ben. Then his Aunt May died to be his Uncle Ben. That fucks up the entire origin of Spider-Man.
So what made me okay with that is that, one, we've seen it so many times already, and two, now that the multiverse is introduced, it's like, okay, we've seen it that many times already because
change up all kind of shit in the MCU.
It happened in a different universe, so I don't need it to be fulfilled in Tom Holland's movie.
But if they would have said in the first 30 seconds, would you have cared about an origin story for Spider-Man?
No,
I don't care about one at all because we know
now
we know
that
we
there's a
know
multiverse. Now there's a multiverse,
just like
and
the new Batman.
and
He
they're
didn't
connected.
go through from when he was a child
Yeah.
to doing all that shit. They said it. They put a couple of them in the movie, and you was good with it.
Yeah,
They could have did that in
as a kid,
Spider-Man
you
and
don't
been the
care.
exact same.
He didn't like that
But
Batman
now,
movie either, though.
but now that there's a
Mike don't like the
multiverse,
Batman movie regardless. That's why I talk to him about it.
No, I'm saying, don't they do that kind of in their own roundabout way with Spider-Man? They talk about some background, no,
His
at all. They
entire
don't.
origin is dead now. His entire
How so?
origin, the
Which
origin
is
of
fine.
Spider-Man that you know is gone.
it's fine because it's Tom Holland.
How
This
is that
Spider-Man.
nostalgic? How is that true to the con? How is that nostalgic if everything about it is gone?
Because now that we have the multiverse, I don't have to get that from Tom Holland Spider-Man. I got it from a different Spider-Man. Since it's all in the same multiverse, I'm good. They don't have to do anything extra with Tom Holland because I got it from Toby or I got it from Andrew. Now that it's all connected through the Marvel in the MCU, I don't have to get it from each Spider-Man that comes out from here.
You don't have nobody to fall
Uncle
back
Ben
on. That's not gonna focus your little. I don't need to see him get clapped neither. I didn't say I need to watch him get clapped.
Yeah,
we don't even talk about Uncle Ben. Like,
Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Aunt May was never fucking married.
Yeah,
but never had an Uncle Ben.
And I'm okay with that now because we have a multiverse. I have my Uncle Ben.
That's like if Batman's parents never died and he became Batman, y'all be like, why in the fuck are you Batman?
But if he was a Batman from a different universe and the other Batman, we already got that experience from a different Batman and the multiverse.
Have you seen Flashpoint? Have you seen?
I'm okay.
Have you seen Flashpoint?
No.
There's another Batman that is Bruce Wayne's dad. You know why he became Batman? Because Bruce Wayne got shot in front of him, and the mom turned into Joker.
Wait, Flashpoint? You talk about the animated one, or I seen that one. I seen the animated one. I seen that. Yeah.
Like Bruce, if you change it like that,
Bruce dies and she goes insane over the
that is a change.
Came up the Joker or something
completely different.
I get
what just say the nigga don't have an Uncle Ben, and now his Aunt May's Uncle Ben. Now he has nobody in his life. Now he's a loner.
He has nobody in his life.
Spider-Man, bro. Yeah. That's not Spider-Man. Spider-Man always had a bestie. He always had a love interest, and he had his Aunt May to keep him grounded as Spider-Man.
I see what you're saying, but since there's a multiverse now, I don't have to have that from every single Spider-Man.
So use the multiverse.
I don't have to have that for every Spider-Man.
You got it.
Here's the thing.
You got it.
It's just the same as the Spider-Verse movie, right? And what he's trying to get at, what Justin's trying to get at is to be Spider-Man, he needed that pivotal point to shift him into Spider-Man.
Right.
Saying is the sequence of events of when it happened, when Aunt May died, doesn't add up to the rest of the other Spider-Man's whoever, right? To how they became who they were. So I get where Justin's coming from.
Like, Uncle Ben bites Peter Parker and turns him into Spider-Man.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't.
So he was Spider-Man. He was Spider-Man before Uncle Ben died. Yes or no?
But he did not want to.
He was already doing crime fighter shit before Uncle Ben died.
He did not want to become.
No, he wasn't.
Bro.
But y'all were talking about character development.
The nigga did one wrestling thing. Uncle Ben died. He turned to Spider-Man. He started fighting crime to find the nigga that killed Uncle Ben.
So I understand where Justin's coming from, and I understand that's cool. But
it's like
all I'm saying is
Batman
you don't have to have the same things fall into place for this.
If his name is Peter
for the same character development. No, you can get the same character development.
It's that simple, bro.
You can get the same character development from a different situation, is what I'm saying. Yeah. It doesn't have to be these sequence of events have to happen. He needs to have this people.
Tell you that you're wrong.
I'm not saying I'm agreeing with
Darius is your right meter. I don't want it. I don't see.
I see he's right. I'm just saying I get where he's.
Why he here if he can't have an opinion that's right?
I'm just saying.
I see from both points.
Is rhyme or reason? No,
I see.
Absolutely not.
I see from both points.
Where he's coming from. I see where he's coming from.
You don't have to have the exact same sequence of events.
I didn't say we need to see an origin of every single Spider-Man, but the origin of regular Spider-Man, of regular Peter Parker is the same. I didn't need to see it in the movie, but it should all be the same.
Okay.
Ain't no other way for a nigga to say it, bro. Like, you got it. It's in your mind. You got it.
What about all the other Spider-Mans, though? What about like Miles?
We going. The wheels are turning. We had an hour 36. We could talk about this off stream. Like, we going nowhere, bro.
We have a Spider-Man segment.
Good show.
A Spider-Man show.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through. We'll catch y'all next week. Hopefully on a Thursday. Everything cool to go on a Thursday. Maybe Darius.
Yeah, man. God damn it, Darius.
Man.
Fucking manager.
It's looking like
Yeah.
All the
Sunday.
time twice.
He's looking like Sunday.
Fendi. All
Like
right.
Sunday again. Well, I'll probably be out of there because I'm gonna be on the road. We'll see, man.
We'll see.
Try to keep
We'll
y'all
see.
updated as best as possible. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Stay chill. Take care of the fam. We are out.
Hey.
Yeah.